I'm Melly McCurrick from Samsara Pilates and Pole Dance, and this video is about the reformer machine, a piece of apparatus we use in Pilates. You can do a full workout on the reformer, so it's the most popular piece of equipment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through sort of the ideas of it, I guess the anatomy of the reformer, as well as show you some exercises. Okay? This is, if you do pole dance, if you're one of my pole dance friends, this is one of the best things in the world for assisting you in pole dance. So right behind me, you can see my purple reformer right here. There's actually 3 reformers in a row. The far one that's light blue, you can kind of see the color of it, that's Nan's. The black one is Tara's, and the purple one is mine. Now this is what you would call a modern or evolved reformer. So this is not made exactly to Mr. Pilates' original specifications. There are a lot of changes to it. Some people really like being in an authentic machine, which is Mr. Pilates' make of it. Some people like an evolved modern machine. I prefer the modern machine. To each their own. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take a bunch of different camera shots to show you sort of the guts of the machine. But before I do, I want to point out there's the back end down here. Let me see. All right. So these are the risers. Okay. Carriage. That's where you lay or sit or stand, and that's the foot bar down there. Okay. So modern reformer, right? Has risers. Mr. Pilates' original equipment. These ropes. Well, these would have been leather. Straps. We used ropes in modern work, but the pulleys at any rate would have been down in here, okay, down in the base. Makes the work very different. For me, I have this little pulley system. Undo my strap there, and I can loosen this. This keeps it fairly low, so this would be working somebody harder. Okay, I could bring it up to here, or if I wanted all the way to the top, which would make it super easy. And not necessarily just easy, but ways to modify different kinds of work. Just lots of different reasons why you would change the risers, not just to make it easier or harder. Okay? So I'm going to tighten that back down. Now what you're looking at is the headrest. It has 3 positions. I'm going to flip down this little block that's flat. There's the middle place, and here's the up place. These are called the posts. And my straps, my handles here, live on the posts, but I'll show you my straps first. These are double loops. This long one is generally for feet, though I can use it for arms too if I need it to modify somehow. And the small one is for hands. These are fuzzy in these ones. I kind of like these ones. And they live here on the post. So you can also see that this is the rope pulley system. If I needed to shorten this rope, I would use this system right here to alter it. I'm going to just push this a little bit. And so you can see the shoulder blocks here are carved in for your shoulders to fit, though you would never want your shoulders shoved up in there. But these also come off. For instance, if I wanted to sit somebody and have their legs this way and their legs were very wide and wouldn't fit, then I could pull this off. And I can drop it right back in. We hope. And secure it down. This is what we call the carriage bed. So when you if you lay on your back, we usually start with footwork. Okay, so you lay on your back with your shoulders near these and your head here adjusted to whatever your posture needs are. This carriage bed is moving, so you always have to be very careful getting on and off a machine. And I'll show you why. We'll go look at the springs. Okay, so these are the real guts of my machine. These are the springs. And you would never want to leave your machine unsprung because that could be really dangerous. If it had no springs on it and somebody sat on it, it could go flying right out from under them. You can see better these hooks, and that's where each spring lives. The spring is attached here and hooks there. These extra little buttons are to jump up a spring. That's to make it a little harder. And this is the gear. I made the carriage there. I could hook a spring, I could pick up the gear, and if somebody was taller, I could bring it out. For my height, you need it right there. So I have 3 kinds of springs. When you get a modern machine, you can get whatever spring you want. By the way, this is a balanced body machine. Balanced body rocks. Yay, balanced body. I've had this one for a couple years, and it has not given me any trouble at all. Full spring is a red. That's what this one is. So I have 3 red springs on my machine. A little lighter spring is a blue. I love the blue spring. And a super light spring is a yellow. So between all of these, I can make whatever I need to have happen for the person happen just by changing these springs. So this is a good shot of my foot bar. Here's a foot bar. You use it for your feet, hence foot bar, but you also use it for your hands. So hand, foot bar, whatever you call it. Mine, thank goodness, locks. Most of them that, I'm sure Balanced Body has a lot of them that lock now, but mine is the only reformer in this studio that locks. I just slide these little clips out of the way, and I can set it all the way flat if I want it out of the way. I could put it on its highest space, middle space, and low, just depending on what I need to be happening with my client's body. So there's lots of really neat accessories on my machine. I don't really have time to point out. You can put a jump board in it. It's fun to jump on the reformer. That means like doing footwork and bouncing that way. I'm not going to show that today, but it's pretty neato. There's this, I don't know if we can see it from here, but there's this, oh, you can't. I'm going to pull this in. There's this fuzzy strap for your feet. It's so fuzzy and soft. Okay. I have that. That's the long box right there, that purple box. So that's what you need to know about my machine. And now what I'm going to do is do several exercises on it to show some of these ideas of Pilates on the reformer. Just know that there are so many Pilates exercises, you could never run out of things to do. So if anything looks boring that I'm doing, just know there's like 550 other ways to do the same ideas. Okay, cheers.
Buscando amor, caminando satín, un amor verdadero, un amor real, amor verdadero.